magazine that has a bunch of your exercises from another instructor. That kind of sucks, right?
Learning from these two badass motherfuckers.
Right?
Sorry.
So, Tim, do you have anything to add on the bag?
Nope.
Okay. All right, guys, so that's going to bring us to the end of the program. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I hope you understand the approach that we're trying to do with this class, where we are focused on the actual performance of practice, right? Understanding that deliberate practice is important. Purposeful practice is important. Guys, this is the shortcut that at least I wish I had when I started shooting. It would have saved me a hell of a lot of time and a hell of a lot of ammo. And a hell of a lot of frustration, right? This is built off of 10, 15 plus years of frustrated shooting, right? But having a plan is going to set you up for success. Having a structure. You taking off?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Say bye there, Aaron.
Aaron.
All right. This is going to short stroke, as it were, right? That learning curve is going to put you ahead if you take to heart all the stuff we did here today. Now, I'm not telling you this is the end-all, be-all of everything. You're going to make modifications, and you should, because I'm not you and you're not me, right? But take this as a starting point for you. Develop your own language, develop your own exercises, develop your own log system. If it makes sense to you, you will do it, all right? I promise you. The more simple you make something, the more likely you are to do it. The easier it is to accomplish, the more likely you are to do it. I'm going to leave you with just a couple of different things, all right? Number one, performance is not an end state. It never has been. We think that if we go to the range enough times and shoot enough ammo, that someday we will reach this level of performance, right? Performance is a journey, just like any other journey. There are valleys and there are hills and there are mountains that we're going to climb and there are plateaus that are within that journey, right? But if you stick on that journey, I promise you, it will take you to some pretty amazing places. Human performance is constantly evolving. It's constantly changing. We don't know how far this rabbit hole goes. We see the limits of human performance pushed every single day. For some of you guys, you remember when it was believed that a human being would die if they made a faster than a 4-minute mile. And then one guy does it, and within a month, 4 other individuals had done it, because all of a sudden it was possible. Anything is possible for you. I promise you that. That leads me to probably my final section and the most important section to me, or the most one I feel strongest about, all right? I'm a huge believer in gaining knowledge from wherever I can, right? One of the ways I gain knowledge is through books, right? There's a lot of great performance-oriented books out there. I'm going to reference 2. One that's good and one that's not so good, all right? The first one, I'm going to let him pass first. You're good. Okay. So the first one is called Outliers. It's from a guy named Malcolm Gladwell. All right? Outliers, and I'm going to give you the AJ Zito synopsis. The gist of the book is that if you were not born on the right day in the right year of the right month to the right parents in the right social group, you will never amount to shit. So you might as well give up now. That's the synopsis of the book from AJ's perspective.
I'm guessing that's the bad one.
That's the bad one. I hope that's not the good one. Right?
It is a good book.
It is.
It really is.
Got a
It's
lot
very
of interesting
informative.
information, but I tell you that, and I say it like that, because that book damn near ruined my life. I read that book, and it destroyed me. To the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to pack my shit up, and I'm going to call this thing a day. Right? I don't need to be shooting guns anymore, because I'm never going to achieve the things I'm going to achieve. Now, the universe is a wonderful place. It's a pretty crazy place, too. As soon as I finished that book, I had another book in my little queue. I listen to books. I don't read the books, right? Because I ain't got time for that. But, right? The next book that was in my queue, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just read it anyways, was a book called Grit. It's by a woman named Angela Duckworth, all right? If there is one book you should read in the existence of books in the way that performance is oriented, it would be Grit. The AJ Zito synopsis of Grit is that everything you read in Outliers can go fuck itself. Yes. It does not matter who you were born to. does not matter how big you are. It does not matter how tall you are. It does not matter what you think you can or cannot do. Tenacity or grit is the only thing that matters. If you want it bad enough, you can do it. We see this over and over and over again. Now, she did a lot of studies within the special operations community and sports, and has a lot to do with, you know, the difference between individuals that have massive amounts of talent but no work ethic and why they fail, and individuals that have no talent but a massive amount of work ethic and why they succeed. And she boils that down to the concept of grit. I would highly encourage you all to pick that book up and read that book, right? It is something I truly, truly believe in. And it truly, to me, says, I don't care what your excuse is. You can do it if you want it bad enough, and you're willing to make the sacrifices that are required in order to accomplish that. All right? So, guys, I want to thank you all for coming out. I truly appreciate it. It is not lost on me that this is a massive investment for a lot of us, right? This costs us time and it costs us money. Right? Time you can never get back. So it means a hell of a lot to me when you choose to spend your time out on a range, you know, out in Pennsylvania in 1,000% humidity, which is accurate, right? Right? And 100 degrees, so on and so forth. And you choose to be here. There is nothing greater to an instructor, at least from my point of view, to the trust that students give to the instructor by choosing to spend the weekend learning from them. So I want to thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for coming out. And thank you for putting your all into this class. There's nothing better as an instructor than to see people trying and working hard to get better. So if you ever need anything, right, I am an email away. I'm not good at phone messages. I won't call you back, right? So send me an email. Reach out to me on Instagram. I am everywhere. The easiest way to find me is just type in Practical Performance and make sure it's not Tim Herron's page, right? No. Practicalperformance.org is my website. Reach out to me. I will get back to you. It might take me a day or two because I'm on planes or on ranges, but I will get back to you. If you need anything, gunsmithing, shooting, whatever it is, please reach out. I want to thank you guys all for letting me be a part of your performance journey. It truly means a lot to me. I have nothing else for you, so thank you all very much.
Thanks, AJ.
Thanks, AJ.
Where's your book?
Oh, am I supposed to say something? So, guys, I had an awesome time. It was awesome to see a lot of returning faces, and it was fantastic to see a lot of new faces. This curriculum for AJ and I is a passion project more than anything else. So we don't get to teach this curriculum very often, but when we do, like you can, I hope you guys see the passion that we have behind it. There's a lot of thought that goes into this. This isn't just stand on the line and blast a bunch of drills and pat you on the back and you're doing so good, but rather, like I said, like it's how we truly practice. It is truly how we want to teach others, like for their benefit, to up their game and up their performance levels with practice as well. If you've not sought out AJ for other of his classes that he offers outside of teaching with me, that never happens. He always teaches with me. You know, I'm teasing. Please definitely take upon yourselves, find it and encourage it to go and take a class with AJ. You guys also have an immense resource right here in your own backyard. With our gracious host,
Yes,
Kent Howard.
Kent,
Yeah,
for
can we
hosting.
get
Kent's a trainer right here. I mean, lives 10 minutes from the range and is here, Jesus, almost every single day. But I mean, if it wasn't for Kent, AJ and I wouldn't be here. I get to be here, generally 2 times a year at least, and have been since 2019 or 2020 now. So, I mean, it's because of his graciousness to bring me in or bring AJ and I in to get to teach here. I agree. I couldn't thank you enough for everything that not only you, but also Sophie do in making sure that we've got.
She does 2/3 of it, bro.
Yeah, she's awesome. You've definitely
outkicked my coverage
outkicked your
by
coverage.
1,000%.
Yes, 100%.
Real quick, can I say something?
Please.
Anybody think we should host AJ for his own practical performance curriculum
Yes.
out here?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Cool. You are formally invited.
Thank you. I would be happy to.
Get out of here.
But I appreciate everybody taking the time. Lori, thank you. I mean, I kind of just last minute, I'm going to come to this class too, with kind of probably no preconceptions of what to expect, and you came out and you crushed it today,
She's an
girl. So,
expert now, no longer a novice.
yeah. phenomenal job. Phenomenal job to everybody. Thank you so much for your dedication and your diligence in making sure you helped run and keep a safe range and kind of kept everybody in check, and for being each other's huge, like, biggest support group. And I can say this, and I know 100% AJ, Kent, and I know Ron can attest to this as well, because Ron is also a phenomenal resource you guys have right here in your own backyard as well. The classes like this don't happen every single time. Like, to have a support group and have people really trying to push each other, because they value each other's progression as well. This doesn't happen all the time. You guys have something special here, and this is something that I see happen more and more every single time that I come to this location here at West Shore. Not just with returning students, but with brand new students as well. So it's truly meaningful to me, and I know it's obviously heartfelt and meaningful to AJ. Thank you so much for, like, investment of your time and resources to come and train with me. So I will get to see, hopefully, some of you or many of you again in November, when Kent has me back out here and is actually co-instructing with me with my 3-day instructor program. These are the only 2 guys on the planet that I actually teach with or co-instruct with, and both of these guys are the only 2 guys I also teach or co-instruct that instructor diagnostics and development course with as well. So it's awesome to finally get these guys to hang out with each other over a weekend as well, because this has been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's very awesome. Thank you very much for everything. I try to also be the most accessible instructor and coach on the planet. So, what's that? Yeah. So I try to be the most giving I possibly can. I've got an entire YouTube resource available for you with 70 plus videos on there. A lot of how-to stuff, a lot of match video stuff, a lot of the things that you saw here, or like in small clips all the time I'm trying to provide. Facebook, I've got a Facebook alumni group. I've got the YouTube channel, the Instagram page. I try to be out there for your guys' resource and benefit. So please use me as that. Right? This doesn't end just because it is 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening. Everybody's hot and sweaty, and thank you for your money. Never talk to me again. I want to truly stay in touch with everybody. Like, seriously, your success and your progression is a direct reflection of hopefully our hard work and dedication to you guys. So,
real quick, the class in November, just for.
Yeah, so the class in November is
from this?
So that's November 15th, 16th, and 17th. So it's the 3rd weekend in November. So, and that is my 3-day instructor diagnostics and development course. So, and it is truly something completely different. We get into all of the finer nuances of diagnostics. So learning how to be a better diagnostic coach, as well as we get into some teach backs and some presentation stuff. Ron is alumni of that group. Charlie and Crystal are alumni of that group. Dustin and Josh are alumni of that group as well. So, or alumni of that particular class, and I hope can attest of the good things that you guys picked up along the way in that class as well. So it's 3 days long. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But yeah, I think, what are we about, half full for that right now?
Half full.
Do they have to be an instructor already?
No, you do not have to be an instructor already. You just have to be passionate about the craft. Like, I want people that are passionate about not only improving their diagnostic skills, but being able to share those diagnostic skills or their coaching ability with other people. So you come with an open heart and a passion for it, we'll figure out the rest. Okay?
November 15, 16, 17.
Yep. And then lastly, I too have just a couple of book recommendations that I would like to share with you. I do. One of which Ron mentioned earlier. So from an author by the name of Daniel Coyle, called The Talent Code. And that is, to me, probably one of the most phenomenal resources of truly what it means to have purposeful and focused practice in your own life. And he shares his experiences with why are there talent pockets worldwide in different aspects of things. Why is Russia such a talent pool for tennis? Why is Brazil, and not just all of Brazil, why is there this one tiny little speck of a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere, Brazil, like the absolute football or soccer mecca in the universe for training and things like that? Why do Chinese ping pong players, why are they better than anybody else in the world as well? And it's a great read. It's a pretty easy read, but it's extremely eye-opening to see how, not just how talent is built, but how people practice. And so that's a phenomenal one. And if you're very interested at all in mental management side of things, and of course, many of you have probably talked to Steve Anderson and have heard the name Lanny Basham and With Winning in Mind or the mental management program. Another one that's a little more obscure, especially to shooters, is by a gentleman by the name of Timothy Galway. And the name of that book is called The Inner Game of Tennis. And you would think, okay, Tim, you're a shooter and you're talking about an inner game of what? That's right, the inner game of tennis. So it is a phenomenal book to talk about all of the inner strategies of understanding how self one needs to get out of the way of self two, and self one being the conscious mind and self two being the subconscious mind, and learning what subconscious competence is and what conscious reflection is, and how they can kind of control each other or benefit each other or sometimes hinder each other. So it's about 130 pages, so it's a real easy read. But it is that probably, in my opinion, the very best mental management book there is. So I'd highly recommend those two resources. I've got others too if you're interested in those, but those two are two of my absolute favorites. I'm actually reading Angela Duckworth Grit right now. I picked it up at the airport 2 days ago. So I've just delved into that one. So The Talent Code by Daniel Coyle. So
The other one is Anders Ericsson.
yes,
Yeah.
Peak. Yep.
Very good book also.
Yep. So, guys, I've got nothing else for you. But if you've ever got questions, please, again, utilize me and AJ as a resource. Reach out to us. Email. If you guys want to exchange phone numbers with me, don't expect an answer at 10 o'clock at night if you call. But I'm happy.
Sometimes I need a hug
I'm
late at night.
absolutely
you know what I mean?
happy to share my personal number with
the
you.
demons
And
come sometimes at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Send me a text message. Send me an email. Send me a private message on Facebook or Instagram. I try to get to everybody within, hopefully, a very, very quick, if not less than a 24-hour turnaround. So, I'm here for your guys' benefit. This is what I got into it for. I hope you see it isn't just a money grab, right? The fact that we get to make a living doing this is like the ultimate, kind of the ultimate pat on the back for ourselves. But I think we would almost do this for free. I know I would. Like I'm truly passionate about this, and I hope you guys are able to see that. So thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Thank
for
you,
everything.
guys.
Thank you guys.